Alright, so after the introduction, this is where we start.
The mages will be able
Now
to
you've
seal
got
the
a
breach.
requisition table
I
here,
heard
and
from
you talk to
Skippy.
this person.
Any circle mage wanting to...
I should have
If you
actually
find what
explained
I
that
need
there
to
are
fill one of my requisitions,
exclamation
I'd
marks
appreciate you bringing
around,
it in.
and those are quest givers. So I'm going to say tell about
Here, take
requisitions,
a
and
look.
there you go.
You find some iron and a good logging site.
And then she
Maybe
tells you what to
Harriet
do
can get
too.
our troops better weapons.
Farewell.
Make it...
So if you go into this, anything, all of the Inquisition requisitions will display here. So this gets you power rating or influence. And influence is something that you want when you need to upgrade, what is it, your advisors at the war table. So, good to do as many of these as possible, because there's an infinite amount of these that you can do in certain designated areas. I'm not explaining very
If you
well.
find anything we need, let me know.
Anyway, so, okay, so this little star right here, this is your main or tracked quest line. Otherwise, the diamonds are the people who have quests to return, I believe. And this is just talking about the apothecary and your potions and all that. So you upgrade potions here, and then you equip them here. And since that's just telling you more about it. Obviously, I don't have any available. This is all I've got because I don't have recipes for potions found yet.
Look who's back from the dead. Again. Until the breach is closed. True. Name's it. Not that Seeker
Anyway.
Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to
So I'm gonna ask for help,
He died at the
or if he needs any help. Spoilers, Haven is not your permanent place to... Okay, see there, I got regeneration potions. And actually, I'm not gonna do that.
Let me know if you need anything.
Have you heard about
Oh,
the refugees out in the
always good to
hinterlands
talk
near
to your
Redcliffe?
companions, as I literally just ran by Solus.
The chosen of Andraste.
And they have
Blessed heroes
specific
sent to save
cutscenes
us
that
all.
I won't really get into, because if we do, then we're going to be here all day with this. So, I will just track the main storyline and make sure I don't skip any of that. Different responses, different approval or disapproval ratings. Just keep that in mind.
I've no interest in...
Obviously, that one had no effect.
Every great war has its heroes.
I'm going to ask that
I'm just
question
curious
because of
what
that
kind
right
you-
there.
When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade.
You fought...
I do set wards. And if you leave food out
I'm
for
gonna
the
say
giant
that's
spiders...
impressive, because again, that'll gain his approval.
Cassandra
Always
has been
good when you
accommodating,
build him up on...
But you understand my caution.
Obviously, it's good when you build up your companions on whatever it is that they seek. As far as... life subjects. Anyways,
But now let...
anyway.
Closing the breach... Any artifact of such power is dangerous.
You don't...
See, more approval rating.
I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes. In any case, did you need me for
Okay, yeah, so when you ask
A
him
great
questions
deal,
about
from my
this,
There are few.
then you can ask
Your
more
mark
questions,
allows you to exert.
and it increases...
Imagine if spirits entered freely.
Sounds marvelous.
I am glad that I'm not alone in seeing the
Tell me
beauty of
about
such
demons.
spirits wish to join the living.
Can we
Demon?
change that?
But the question is a good one.
And that's it, I think.
Hello.
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
Why?
Why?
You're...
I'm sorry. With so much
Yeah, see,
treasure
now he's
waiting.
got
Being
more
I learned how to
conversation,
control my
because
grief
you've
with full
because you
consciousness.
increased his approval rating. He has more
So much
dialogue
I want to
options.
explore. Second, the fade reflects and is limited. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike.
Yep, here
The
we
best of the
go.
battlefields. A Sir
More
Alistair and a
approval.
hero forever. It is the fade. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, with wisdom and purpose, are too easily twisted to pride and desire. You try.
I meant to say that's amazing, because damn it, yeah, I messed that one up.
Varric by his chest hair and not his wit.
Yes, spirits are people.
I hadn't thought
Definitely
about it that
approval
way.
rating on that one. Because he studies the Fade, so he's all about spirits and stuff. And that's all the dialogue from that. And that took like, what, 2 minutes maybe?
Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I
Yep,
have no
I
idea
can
what's
barely keep
happening.
up.
Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived. Need something?
Okay, so this is the only thing you need to worry about with him. Tell me about Red Lyrium.
My brother Bartrand brought it back to the...
And then it'll bring that up. Primeval Red Lyrium deposits. There are 12 in... I'm sorry, there are 12 deposits spread out through different regions of the game. Actually, there's probably more than 12.
I spoke with Commander Cullen.
Actually, I just forgot that there are some things over here that you can collect. There's a vendor right there to sell your wares. Pretty much all your useless items. I'm gonna come up here and grab all this stuff.
They're not laying siege to anything.
That's an excellent point, recruit. But if someone comes to lay siege to us, perhaps it would be
Ooh,
better.
shard shield and an axe.
Yes. Sorry, sir.
Something else to read. That's all from that area, and I'm gonna mess with this real quick. And normally I would reset my spell or my skill points, but for now I'm gonna keep them where they're at, because I'm gonna get out to these Druffalo here in a minute and start farming some Druffalo hides. So this thing right here, this is also another DLC content thing. It's actually kind of a way to cheat early in the game. So if you complete the game and you've got like all these schematics and whatnot, if you click on this, I'm not going to, but if you click on that, you'll get all the recipes and all the schematics that the character that beat the game has for this character you're playing. So DLC is kind of fun like that. And I played a few run-throughs that way, but like I said, it's kind of just a way to cheat the game.
We're fine, thank you.
Kind of. But they wouldn't have DLC content like that there if it wasn't there to help, so. Decent amount of basic resources in this box, always. Where do you go? Had it.
How's the new gear?
So, how's it fit? Quite well, odd, I'll survive, doesn't matter. I'll just say quite well, because I'm not even wearing it.
You need custom work. Something special.
Do you have any designs?
If
And he'll give you that.
something to keep you safe. You'll need materials. You should have what you want.
So, this is the smithy, obviously you make armor here. Actually this is modification. So this is not where you make
You need
armor, I'm sorry.
something? Let me.
This is where you make... No, this is where you modify weapons.
Another
I'm so
time.
sorry. This is crafting. These are where all your schematics are going to come up. Obviously, Anthem Sar, Avar, Stone Bear, Shulkratar, all that stuff is DLC content. So, if I didn't have that, I would have just this scout mail schematic and this apprentice coat schematic. So if I go into this, it tells you how to do all this. I'll just explain that. You gotta pick your materials, and as I said earlier, each one does different things, and each material also has different armor bonuses, but in this case, they're both level 1, they're both tier 1 common, and they take cloth for light armor, naturally. So they do the same thing, armor rating, but they do different things for the defensive slot. So that's spirit resistance and heal bonus. So I am not going to craft that.
Another time.
This is where you craft weapons, runes, everything. So I don't think, oh yeah, look at that. I got a blade. And I could actually craft a staff that's better than the one I've got, if I so wanted to. It's electricity. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna
You
do
need
that for now.
something? Let me know.
Not for now. Actually, I'm supposed to craft something, but yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. So there are some boxes around this camp here, around these tents. There's gonna be one right in between these tents. There's one over here. There's elf root up here for you to gather, as I'm just gonna come up here and get it real quick. You gotta have elf. I actually learned in one run through, I ran out of elf root, and I stopped regenerating my health potions when I went to camp, which was kind of odd.
We cannot stay here. No, because we're Templars.
What does that even mean anymore? That we splinter and fight amongst ourselves?
So everybody can skip ahead maybe 10-20 seconds. I'm just running over here to gather some resources, maybe to kill a couple of nugs. Nice. Got one nug skin. Why was that so slow? Okay, yeah, so when
Might be
your
something
mini-map
here.
down
Better
here
take a
starts
closer
flashing
look.
a yellow circle, or when you hit the search button, oops. When you hit the search button and you got this little thing, it'll tell you the direction to go. So if I face this way, it still points in the direction of a hidden item. So I'll walk up to it, hit V, and there you go. You have to hit V when you're like right next to the object that's hidden, otherwise you won't discover it. Ooh, I got some Fade Touched Iron. Actually, that could be a couple of different bonuses. Fuck. It's the other one. Man. So when you collect Fade Touched things in this game, and that goes for metal, cloth, or leathers, there's a chance you can collect Fade Touched, which gives you an added bonus when you're crafting a masterwork, which comes later in the game. But when you're finally able to craft masterworks, you can add the Fade Touched items, and it'll add a bonus to whatever piece of armor or weapon that you're crafting. So, as I'm sitting out here at the Druffalo, and the spot for this, by the way, is way up here. And by the way, if you guys travel up this path up the bridge, there's a whole bunch of gold and certain other things to read and collect. So I would advise traveling up this road at some point. I will do that, but not on video, just because that takes forever and it's monotonous. So, but this is Haven, and just bear in mind, before you continue with your main storyline, you want to try and explore and get everything possible. And there are other companions you should get before you even leave Haven, and we'll get into that later. But for now, this is where I'll stop.